Welcome to Elliott Sergeant 2, now with a brand new look. The first video with our redecoration is a new podcast episode in Elliott's Incredible Podcast, featuring none other than Boston Kerrison. Hello everybody, my name is Elliott and welcome back to another episode of Elliott's Incredible Podcast. I'm here with, as usual, and probably soon to be, as always, Sir Boston, who is very close to his camera for some reason.
What's up, truckers?
Hey, bro, that is not appropriate, alright? This is a child...
truckers.
Yeah, he did. This is a child-friendly podcast. It's comedy for the whole family, basically. Anyone can watch this podcast. In fact, I think you should let your 2-year-old watch this podcast. I think they can learn. Hang on, my chairs.
If someone calls me, I'm gonna have to go get dinner and bring it back.
Well, that sounds like a wonderful exclusive podcast. Then we've got 25 minutes. Let's rock and roll, Boston. So, Boston, it's nearly 2023. This will come out tomorrow, which means that it'll be 2023 tomorrow.
Yep.
What's
what are
the deal?
Your thoughts?
My thoughts?
What are your thoughts?
Thank Christ. Honestly, 2022. I don't know why. I'm just kind of bored with it at the moment. Like, every day I look at the calendar.
Nothing's happened except for the Queen dying.
Yeah.
That's the only interesting thing.
That's the big kind of worldwide thing, I suppose. I look at the calendar and I see it says 2022, and I'm like, I'm sick of that too. Right? There's too many twos there. All right. Get rid of that last two. Make it a 3. It feels even.
2022.
I think at the start of the year, it took me a while to get used to it being called 2022. I think I'm going to go through the same things in a couple of days. But I think that happens every year, really.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, God. You know,
I kind of liked from 2010 to 2020. Those in betweens.
Those were, oh my God, my camera went funny. I think those were some pretty good. It was a pretty good decade. Yeah. Honestly, I think we could probably be biased because that is when we grew up. But
at the same time, that is when the Call of Duty game came out. Call of Duty Ghosts.
COD Ghosts came out in the 2010s, so that makes that decade the best decade. That is how that works. Yep. A game came out in 1 year. Those 10
50
years.
years in time. Oh, look, there's Call of Duty Ghosts 2020.
I think we should just early on call this century, the 21st century, the best century ever.
Yeah.
Because
now, if you're watching, Happy New Year. Mwah, mwah.
It's 31st of December when this comes out, so unless you're watching this a day late, happy 2022 still.
With 2023, I want people saying slay to be over.
I despise that saying. When I hear people say that, I want to just unload a bullet in my cranium. Someone's like,
or throw up.
I'm just like,
throw up. No, throw up.
Just get the entire, all my bodily fluids out.
Yeah. When someone says slay in 2023,
just be like, that is so a year ago, girl.
Like, really, stop saying it.
Yeah,
it pisses me off.
If you're watching this podcast and you say it,
then the who shit.
Yeah, that got old after like a week. I'm surprised people still say that now. Yeah. Like, I'm surprised people say that in December of 2022. Oh. It's only funny when I say it, and that's how the the world works. It's only funny.
But I'm that gullible. I keep falling for it.
Yeah, that and going for a handshake, dickhead. No, I've seen that happen to you many times. Don't worry.
That needs to stop.
I've been gotten too. And also, a little update for our Spotify listeners. You may notice that recently Spotify implemented a video podcast feature where you can still listen to a podcast and like you can turn it off the device and you still hear it, but you can also have a video along with it, and we're going to do that. So it'll be just like normal podcasts, but not only will YouTube have the video version, but Spotify will have it as well for our podcast listeners who listen to their podcasts on Spotify. Because I do, I love listening to a good podcast. Because I think it's a very white guy thing to do in 2022. Just absolutely love your podcast. So yes, 2023.
2022, no good movies except for Black Panther, Wakanda and Avatar. My bad.
That's true. I haven't seen Avatar 2 yet. I do hope to.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
Was it good?
It was okay. The first one was way better.
It's already made like $1 billion in like 2 weeks.
Plus it's the top 1 selling movie of all time.
The original was too. Yeah, I do. That is the truth. I can confirm that.
No, because I was looking at how you were watching highest paid jobs, and you had that thing. but it was differently. I think Avatar got first because it was like when it hit cinemas, everybody just went and watched it.
Yeah, that is
I
weird.
remember my mum telling me that when we went there and watched it, people were out in line at Wagga and they were all on
Well,
the
when you
other
were
side
like
of the
two.
road. Yeah, they were
Ooh,
all lined up on the other side of the road, and when their cars had to go through, people had to get out of the way for them to
God.
actually get through, and then
It,
line
it
back up.
checks out. I mean, it is actually the highest grossing film of all time, the original Avatar. It
Yeah,
made like $2.9 billion or something like that.
billion. But I think the budget was in the millions, wasn't
Yeah,
it, or more?
but they spent so much money on this newest, on the Avatar 2.
Yeah.
Like James Cameron, the director, said that if they want to break even with how much they spent, it's gonna have to be the fifth highest grossing film of all time. What was I saying? I can't remember. It is. For Avengers Endgame, when it came out, it ended up being the highest grossing film
And
for a while.
Infinity War.
Infinity War was like, I think, fourth or fifth, but yeah, Endgame ended up being number one when it came. You've disappeared.
I know. Speaking of that, Infinity War, I've got something to show you.
Oh, that sounds like great fun.
I've also got this for Christmas. Hang on, I need to get the white poster.
As I was saying, Endgame ended up being number one highest gross for actually quite a while, about a year or two after it came out. Until, I'd say probably about a year, maybe a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, in preparation for the announcement of the second Avatar film,
Here it is.
they showed the first one at cinemas for a bit longer, which was enough for it to go beep, 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 back to the highest grossing, which is a bit unfortunate. Oh, look, an Avengers poster. Wow.
Avengers Infinity War.
Very nice.
Dad got it for me for Christmas.
Considering
Get Endgame, and then I'll be happy. I'll have both of them.
Fair.
Thoughts on the new Deadpool 3 movie coming out in 2023?
Very excited. I actually cannot wait for Deadpool 3 to come
And
out.
Hugh Jackman is coming back in acting again.
Yes, that's also particularly exciting. That's gonna be fantastic.
He went, he left, he's going back.
He's a bit funny like that, but yeah, I'm actually really excited for Deadpool 3 because the first two Deadpool movies are masterpieces from start to finish. They're absolutely.
They call me Domino. My superpower is luck. Literally just survives anything.
They're great movies. They're really, really good. I might rewatch them sometime soon.
Deadpool 2, the scene where they all did their first mission together, and how it all went so bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh boy, and also just the way that how they bring him back in creative ways after he dies is also like really funny.
but like, because you know how Deadpool 2, he brought himself back to life after he died with the watch thingy.
Yeah. And I like
And
how
then-
in the first one, I think it was the first one, he's just so depressed. He just keeps killing himself over and over.
That's the second one.
Is it? Okay, because I remember just this.
Because the second one, at the end of the first one, his girlfriend dies. At the start of the second one, he recaps.
Spoilers.
He recaps. Second one, he recaps. And after he recapped it all, like they showed the part where she was shot, blah, 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 blah. Goes in, he has like explosive barrels, and he's just lying there.
It's been a couple of years since I watched them. I remember really liking them. Thank you for the recap. I remember just this bit where he's on top of like a gas canister and he's got a cigarette and he just
He's got like he's lying on heaps. It's like a huge mattress of them. He goes, but you know he can't die.
No.
Like I almost got set on fire today.
Jesus.
You know those 20 you know the metal things with the sticks where you light them, it sparks?
Yeah.
Little Rizzler things.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
What happened was
similar to
I
what's in the
had
background.
20 of them.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I lit them up. It went over and it got that bad that it went into a huge fire, and I'm going, oh shit, I can't blow it out. Threw it in the threw it on the ground. Oh shit, there's gonna have a fire happening. We got the hose, waiting. It didn't happen, which was lucky.
You nearly died, Boston.
Dad goes, "You burnt my bloody grass." Are you serious?
Bro.
I almost died.
Yeah, but
You're thinking about grass.
Was the grass okay though?
It was burnt. Like the grass doesn't.
Well,
have
Boston, you need to be more careful in the future.
The grass
honestly.
doesn't have feelings. Oh well, no, but they do. It's living.
It's living. Yeah, there is life there, albeit not much consciousness.
But you chop its hair off. You give it a
There's
haircut
life.
when you go lawn mowing.
This is fun. In case you don't know, the podcast, it's always been fun for me, for us. Boston's out at the moment. I believe he's beating up his sister, but I think I should share my opinions on this podcast. I think it's a great podcast. I think it's a lot of fun. Yeah. have a USB stick. And that's also quite cool. I'm going to plug it into this DVD player that I have here. Because I feel like it. And what are you going to do to stop me? Exactly. I'm going to unplug it now. I'm going to hold it up in front of you. The power I have on this thumb drive, this verbatim 16 gigabyte hard drive, thumb drive. The power that I possess is completely out of the blue. You don't understand the power I have thanks to this thumb drive right here in my hands, in my fingertips. It's something admirable, something you can admire. And I think it's spectacular on a whole other level. Just look at this little thing. How beautiful it is. Mwah. If anyone's just listening to the audio of this podcast and is very confused, I'm holding up a small green thumb drive and I just kissed it. Because I felt like it. I'm not sure when Boston will return, no, but we can only hope that soon enough it'll happen. And if not, then what are we for? If not, then what does he have?
I'm back.
He's back.
I'm really, really back.
He's really, really back.
I got my dinner, so I have to sit up.
Alright, that sounds good to me. What are we eating? Welcome to the new Mukbang podcast. We're here with Boston today, and Boston's got food. What are you eating, Boston? A sausage sandwich. That sounds pretty awesome.
Not a sausage sandwich, it's a burger, but it's a sandwich.
Oh, fair enough. I thought that was a sausage.
So it's got lettuce, bacon, chicken.
Shit, yeah. Shit, yeah.
Oh, and onion.
Onion. Sounds great. I was just describing to everyone this wondrous thumb drive. You have two of them. Man, this is just... I don't know who's going to find this. Imagine all the girls watching this podcast going to think, whistle, whistle.
I'm actually hungry.
Whistle, whistle, whistle. I can't whistle. Imagine that I was whistling there. So, Boston, considering we've still got about 10 minutes left to do with this podcast, maybe 15, I'd like to hear your insights on 2023. What you hope to achieve in this new year.
Grow a six-pack.
Don't we all want that? I think that's a very good goal.
Every morning I want to get up at 5:30, 5:36, and just jog every morning and see how it goes in the next 3 months.
My New Year's resolution is to have a New Year's resolution that doesn't last 3 days. And I'm not exactly sure what I want that New Year's resolution to be. I think it's a bit of a paradox where it's like...
New Year's resolution, I need a girlfriend.
Yeah, God, yeah. Imagine. No, we don't need... Who needs women when we got the
I went
boys?
for a drive before I came back in the room. So what happened was Dad's friend was looking after us while he goes over like cow bingo.
Yeah.
So I've gone on the car. We went airborne.
Jesus.
But we're fine.
You're in the sky. There's Boston in the sky with flying.
I'm the new Santa. I'm the Aussie Santa in the red Subaru.
Fair enough. That's the Aussie
The
Santa.
number license.
Aussie
plate,
Yelbo Santa Claus.
The license plate is 5453 Avenue. No, it's not.
What does that even mean?
Nothing. It's not even that.
Did you just say random? So I need to cut that, or are we fine?
We're fine.
Okay. I thought you just listed, like, I don't know, some random address, and also some rando's gonna get someone knocking on their door. And they're like, hello. Boston told me to come here. I'm sorry, who's Boston? It doesn't matter. I'm here now. Yeah, happy Yearmas, of course. For my 2023, I hope to make a lot more videos, honestly, because I feel like 2022, I kind of did nothing. I felt really inactive on the internet this year. Probably because obviously in 2022, 2021, sorry, I did quite a lot. So, you know, I was just coming off the bat of a very productive year.
Yeah,
and so
did you also want to, do more videos with you as well?
Absolutely. I think we can do as many as possible. We should start streaming as well. That'd be freaking awesome.
To get you hyped, viewers and listeners, get you hyped. We've got a new Sergeant Brothers thing coming up.
Yes. I think I did announce it on the socials. Cameron and I starring in a new series called Summer as Always. We're playing completely different characters. They actually are characters, not just people. We got character names as well, not just playing ourselves. Boston's going to help me write it as well. He's going to be one of the writers on the show as well as me. He may even star in it at some point. Who knows? We'll try and get him a character, get him involved in some way.
I'll be on the FaceTime.
Yeah, you'll
um,
you'll be that weird cousin from like Darwin.
Hiya, can you give me a hiya, cuz?
Yeah, those kinds. The strange ones.
That's the evil, but yet weird cousin.
Indeed. So what'd you do on Christmas?
I
Well, you're eating now, and there's a bit of onion hanging off your face, so low key. Did the same.
Xbox wasn't the best part of Christmas. It was eating.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we all know people say Christmas, it's not about family, and it ain't about Jesus. It's about presents.
No,
Right. No, I'm
family.
kidding. It's about
Always
eating.
family.
It's about eating. Who am I
And
kidding?
family.
Family. Yeah. Screw them. It's about. This is a family show, but even we say screw the family. It's about eating.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, family. It's nice to spend time with your family. It's a great thing. But food, I love it.
I swear, we had this good Christmas. Like we had obviously pork and ham,
Yep, same. Pork, ham.
steak, rice.
There was turkey there. It tasted disgusting. I hate turkey.
Lucky we didn't get it. We had rice. We had what's the red pork?
Red pork, I don't know. What I should say is how much I love microwave rice. You know, those little packets where it's like, you know, flavoured rice, chuck in the microwave for about 60 seconds, it comes out. It's the greatest thing on earth. My mouth is watering at the thought of it. It is genuinely that good, and I love it to pieces. One of the greatest things.
What you want to do? You want to get here's the thing for you. Get the chicken noodles.
Yeah.
Chicken flavour. Cook noodles, but don't put the flavour on. Put the flavour with the rice and the noodles.
All right. That sounds like a masterpiece. I'm gonna try that.
Don't blame me. My dad disputed he had it, but I love it.
Yeah, he loved it. He got, you know, clinically ill, but he loved it. It was good.
In hospital for days. Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, he was just, you know, cripplingly ill and hospitalised for many days, many weeks, many months.
Split my toe open.
Only just got out yesterday. It was about 10 years ago when he went in. But alas, it was good and totally worth it.
Split my toe open Christmas night.
That sounds horrific.
So my brother and I were practicing footy plays.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I out on the road, out in because we're at Canberra.
Of course.
It was a little driveway, blah blah whatever. So we went over, practiced. I stepped. I went to put the ball down, and my toe along the concreted thing, and I thought, oh yeah, it's just my just that. And we'll just continue. And I felt something dripping. I looked down, and it's like this black liquidy stuff because you can't see 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
I said, oh, I think I need to go look at this closer at the light.
Just red.
Look, oh shit. Look,
Well,
I split my toe open.
Oh no.
I run over, I'm like, I split my toe open. He goes, what? Get inside now. I'm like, I'm fine. Just get inside.
Go.
So what happened was they took me in, like, oh yeah, you know, you did it pretty good. 3 millimeters deep.
Nice job, mate.
3 millimeters.
Maybe don't describe it too much if there's any squeamish people watching. There was a lot of blood.
Mm-hmm.
For anyone who's just like scared of blood. But yeah, I was gonna say something. I forgot what I was gonna say now. What was I gonna say? Yes, right. I remember you mentioned at school on one of the last days. You said how much taller it appeared I was getting. I cannot wait, especially for this time next year.
I hope you grow a bit taller, bro.
This time next year.
My good friend, I'm just checking Snapchat real quick because I snapped a few people.
Hang on.
Yeah, look, my chats are rolling in.
I'm gonna use the iPad to check Snap because that's cooler. My phone's right there, but who needs it?
Don't remind me.
Yo, we're just checking the snaps. You know, we're just snapping the homies. You know what I'm saying? There you go. I'm gonna send that on my story. I'll send it to Boston, and I'll also send it to our group chat. Oh no, hang on, I have to use my phone, the internet, because my Ethernet cord just decided to stop working. Alright, Boston, I'm coming in for you, mate. Ah, crap. Alright, okay. Thank you for watching this episode of the podcast. I do hope you found yourself enjoying it. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. Bye.